All right, so if we're going to draw a picture to answer the first problem here about the axis symmetry and the vertex. And so the vertex is always going to be the turning point. So as you can see, this is where it goes down and then starts to go back up again. Your axis symmetry is always going to cut the parabola in half at the turning point. So they both help cut the parabola in half. Okay, let's look at some new stuff. We have standard form to go over. We have an example here with lots of letters. Which of the following could be the graph of this quadratic equation? Okay, so we know that if a is less than 0, it's going to be negative. If c is less than 0, it's also going to be negative. So if this is negative and this is negative, which could our graph be? Well, here's something new. C value is always going to be your y-intercept. Okay, so if you take a look at, so if our a value is negative, that means we're looking for a parabola that looks like this. So our choice is that's going to be a positive, so it's not A, and that's going to be a positive, so it's not D. And now we're looking for a y-intercept that is negative. And so this y-intercept is positive, this one's negative. I'm going to choose this one. Okay, does the graph, example 2, does the graph have a min or max? Since this is negative, we know it's going to look like this. So this graph has a high point, which is a max. For what value of x does the equation result in the maximum of y? So this one's asking you to find the x value of your vertex. And if you look up here, the vertex is going to be represented by the equation negative b over 2a. So if you know b and a, you can find the x value of your vertex. So a, b, c. B is going to be 8, so I'm going to write negative, and then I'm going to write 8, because that's in the formula. 2 times what's A? Negative 2. So my x value is going to be negative 8 over 2 times negative 2, which is going to be negative 4. So it's going to be positive 2. So my x value, for what value of x does the equation? So what value of x? So the answer is going to be 2. What is the maximum of the equation? Well, the maximum is just going to be your highest point, which is going to be your y value of that vertex. And the answer right there is 6. If we look at the next problem, if ax squared plus bx plus c represents the equation, what is not true? Okay, well, here's our maximum. Okay, the value of a is negative. A is negative. That is true. The value of c is negative. Where is your y-intercept's right here? It's positive. So the answer is B. It should be positive. Okay, let's move on. Sketch a graph where the a value is positive and the c value is positive. Okay, so then just do that. What do you think it looks like? Take a second to draw it. What is the minimum value? So you're going to be looking for the y value. Write the answer here. Does this have a min or max? How do we know? So you have to answer all these questions.